Good morning to all of my students. Myself, Mr. Dibyendu Mondal, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department of Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management under JIS Group. In this pandemic situation, I am delivering my lecture through online mode and my video is uploaded in YouTube.
Good morning. I am Dibyendu Mondal. Today I am going to discuss about solid mechanics. Solid mechanics. Solid mechanics. The subject code is ME PCME 502. PCME 502. That is the subject code. Solid mechanics. Another one name of the subject is strength of material. Okay, name of the subject is strength of material or mechanics of material. Now, our today's topic, very introductory topic, introduction to Cartesian tensor, strain and concept of strain. Okay, this is our today's topic. I am Mr. Dibyendu Mondal. Now, I am discussing about the topic. And for this subject, you follow different books such as Strength of Material by Ratan, S.S. Ratan, or several books are there like Khurmi, Mechanics of Material by R.S. Khurmi, like that. First one, simple stress and strain. What is the stress? What is the strain? First one, stress. Stress. Stress is equal to force by cross-sectional area. Okay. Resisting applied external force on a body are transmitted to the support through the material of the body. This phenomenon tends to deform the body and cause it to develop equal and opposite internal forces. Suppose this one is the specimen. This is the specimen and there is an applied force. This is the applied force P or F, okay, represented by capital F. This is the applied force. So stress, that is equal to force by cross sectional area. Okay, force by cross sectional area. So if you cut it and separate one part, that is the force and that is the resisting force. One is the applied force and another one is the resisting force. Okay, so you may write down stress represented by sigma, that is equal to F by A. A means, that is the cross sectional area, means this area cross sectional, either it is circular, either it is triangular, either it is square or rectangular. Okay, it is dependent on the specimen. Okay, here suppose this is the cylindrical bar. So cylindrical bar, that is the cross sectional area, looks like a circle. So stress equal to F by A. F by A, so F is equal to F, sigma is equal to F by A. And the unit of stress, that is the Newton per meter square, unit of area, or you may write down Pascal. Okay, unit of area, or you may write down Pascal, PA. What is the relation? Suppose 1 kilopascal kPa, 1 kPa, 1 kPa, that is equal to 1000 PA. 1 MPa, 10 to the power 6 Pa and 1 GPa 10 to the power 9 Pa. Okay, তাহলে কিলো পাস্কাল 1000, মেগা পাস্কাল 10 to the power 6 Pa and 1 GPa 10 to the power 9 Pa. Okay, and in numerical problem it is always convenient to express the unit of stress mentioned in MPa, GPa in the form of Newton per meter square or Newton per millimeter square. Another one thing, if the intensity of stress is not uniform throughout the body, then the stress at any point is defined as sigma equal to del P by del A, del P divided by del A. Okay, sigma is equal to del P divided by del A. Now, if you convert 1 MPa into Newton per millimeter square, 1 MPa is equal to 1 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, you remember this 1 MPa that is equal to 10 to the power 6 Newton 10 to the power 6 millimeter square, that is equal to 1 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, 1 Newton per millimeter square. So that is the relation. Another one stress, that is the shear stress. Shear stress is represented by tau. Shear stress is represented by tau. Okay, so shear stress, that is the when two equal and opposite parallel forces not in the same line of action act on two parts of a body, and with the effect of these forces one part tends to slide over another, and the stress is developed known as shear stress. Okay, suppose this is the specimen. Okay, another one specimen, two part. There is a rivet connection. Okay, okay, two different material are represented by two different hatching line. Two equal forces opposite, this one is the F and this one is the F, not in the same line of action of this force and line of action of this force, not in the same line of action act on two parts of a body, then one part tends to slide over another. Okay, and the stress is developed. This is the rivet, this is the only one junction between the two material. Okay, so due to the effect of this force, this one, so the stress developed is known as shear stress. Actually, this one tangential stress acting on tangential direction. So that is the tangential stress. Now our another one topic, that is the strain. What is the definition of strain? Strain is represented by epsilon. strain, that is the change in length divided by original length. Okay, change in length divided by original length. Okay, change in length divided by original length, that is the strain. What is the, so actually the strain is a dimensionless quantity. Okay, change in length by original length. Okay, so change equal to, strain equal to change in length divided by original length. Okay, another one. Now our another one topic is the shear strain. Okay, shear strain. Shear strain. Shear strain is represented by phi. Okay, shear strain is represented by phi. Actually, shear strain, that is the change in right angle. Okay, change in right angle. Initially right angle, but change in the right angle of the element measured in radian. Change in right angles. Change in right angles. তাহলে change in right angles, okay, that is the phi. Okay, change in right angle, that is the phi. Oh, that is the, this one is the shear stress tau, this one is the shear stress tau. Okay, complementary shear stress. So initially right angle and finally some angle. And modulus of elasticity, actually if we discuss about Hooke's law, stress is directly proportional to strain within elastic limit. Okay, E equal to, stress is directly proportional to strain, E equal to sigma by epsilon, modulus of elasticity equal to stress by strain, modulus of elasticity or Young's modulus of elasticity or Young's modulus. Okay, modulus of elasticity or Young's modulus. So that is equal to sigma by epsilon. Another one constant, that is name of the constant is G, that is the modulus of rigidity, modulus of rigidity. Modulus of rigidity is equal to G, that is equal to shear stress by shear strain. So tau by shear stress tau divided by tau shear stress by shear strain, that is the phi. Okay, modulus of rigidity, that is the shear stress by shear strain. Okay, modulus of rigidity, or another one name of this modulus, another one name of the modulus is known as shear modulus, modulus of rigidity and shear modulus. And if you calculate elongation of a bar, if you calculate the elongation of a bar, elongation of a bar, if we calculate the elongation of a bar, if we calculate the elongation of a bar, elongation of a bar, if we calculate the elongation of a bar, that is equal to delta is equal to PL by AE. Elongation delta, that is the elongation, that is equal to PL divided by AE. P is equal to force, L is equal to length, A is equal to cross sectional area, E is equal to modulus of elasticity or modulus of rigidity, okay, modulus of elasticity or modulus of rigidity, that is the E. Now another one thing that is we are going to discuss, that is the strain, that is the different coefficient. Okay, different coefficient means actually what is the relation between E, modulus of elasticity, modulus of rigidity. Okay, and before discussing this one, first one we discuss about strain analysis. Strain analysis actually strain analysis, suppose this is the specimen, length is equal to something, cross sectional area is equal to something, and that is the force. Okay, sigma, stress, longitudinal stress. If longitudinal stress act along the longitudinal direction, so laterally decrease and along the length increase. Okay, so along the length, that is the material elongates along the length. Okay, material elongates along the length and laterally decrease. So from this concept, Poisson's ratio comes. Poisson ratio, that is represented by nu. In some book that is represented by 1 by m. Okay, whatever it is. So Poisson ratio, that is the lateral strain by longitudinal strain. Okay, Poisson ratio, that is the lateral strain by longitudinal strain. Lateral strain by longitudinal strain. Okay, lateral strain by longitudinal strain. Okay, so lateral by longitudinal, laterally increases, obviously longitudinally decreases, or longitudinally increases, laterally decreases. The value of nu lies between 0.25 and 0.34. Okay, lies between 0.25 and 0.34. Okay, 0.25 and 0.34. And always the value of Poisson ratio negative, because negative value indicates one increases, another one decreases. Now another one very interesting, two-dimensional stress system. Two-dimensional stress system. Two-dimensional stress system. Okay, another one very important topic, two-dimensional stress system. Okay, two-dimensional stress system two-dimensional stress system, here suppose the material, this is the material system, pure normal stresses, one is the sigma 1, another one is the sigma 2. Okay, so one is the sigma 1, another one is the sigma 2. Consider a system with two pure normal stresses, sigma 1 and sigma 2. Okay, strain due to sigma 1 in its own direction, sigma 1 by E. Okay, strain due to sigma 1 in its own direction, that is equal to sigma 1 divided by E. Okay, sigma 1 divided by E. Strain due to sigma 1 in its own direction, sigma 1 by E. Strain due to sigma 2 in the direction of sigma 1. Strain due to sigma 2 in the direction of sigma 1, that is equal to minus nu into sigma 2 by E. Okay, nu into sigma 2 by E. That is the strain due to sigma 2 in the direction of sigma 1. So, the net strain in the direction of sigma 1, net strain in the direction of sigma 1, that is equal sigma 1 by E minus nu into sigma 2 by E. Sigma 1 divided by E minus nu into sigma 2 divided by E. Okay, sigma 1 by E minus nu into sigma 2 by E. Similarly, in similar method, you calculate the net strain in the direction of sigma 2, that is the epsilon 2, that is the sigma 2 by E, epsilon 2, that is the sigma 2 by E minus nu into sigma 1 by E. Okay, sigma 2 by E minus nu into sigma 2 by nu into sigma 1 by E. So, that is the two-dimensional stress system. Similar method, if we discuss about three-dimensional stress, three-dimensional stress system, okay, one is the sigma 2 direction, this is the sigma 2, another one is the sigma 1, another one is the sigma 3. Okay, sigma 3, and this is the A, B and C. So, three-dimensional stress system, let there be a system of three pure normal stresses, sigma 1, sigma 2 and sigma 3. Okay, three pure normal stresses, three pure normal stresses, sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3. Okay, three pure normal stresses. The strain due to sigma 1 in its own direction, strain due to sigma 1 in its own direction, strain due to sigma 1 in its own direction, that is equal to sigma 1 by E and strain due to sigma 2 in its own direction. Strain due to sigma 2 in the direction of sigma 1, that is equal to nu into sigma 2 by E, and minus sign obviously. Okay, obviously there is a minus sign, minus nu into sigma 2 by E. And strain due to sigma 3 you may write down in the direction of sigma 1 minus, similarly minus nu into sigma 3 divided by E. Okay, nu into sigma 3 divided by E. So therefore net strain equal to net strain in the direction, therefore net strain in the direction of sigma 1, that is equal to, তাহলে net strain in the direction of sigma 1, that is equal to sigma 1 by E minus nu into sigma 2 by E minus nu into sigma 3 by E. Okay, তাহলে sigma 1 by E minus nu into sigma 2 by E minus nu into sigma 3 by E. Okay, similar method, if you write down net strain in the direction of sigma 2, you may write down sigma 2 by E minus nu into sigma 1 by E minus nu into sigma 3 by E. Okay, this one, that is the net strain in the direction of sigma 2. Now our another one topic, that is the volumetric strain. Okay, volumetric strain, what is the definition of volumetric strain? First one we discuss about linear strain. Volumetric strain, epsilon V, that is equal to change in volume divided by original volume. Okay, volumetric strain, that is the change in volume divided by original volume. Okay, change in volume divided by original volume. Change in volume divided by original volume, that is the volumetric strain. Okay, so our previous calculation, V is equal to initial volume that is equal to A, B, C, length, breadth, height. Final volume A plus A epsilon 1, B plus B epsilon 2, plus C plus C epsilon 3, that is the final volume, multiplication of these three. Okay, that is the final volume. And after calculation, if you calculate this one and volumetric strain, that is equal to change in volume. So if you multiply A, B, C, 1 plus epsilon 1, 1 plus epsilon 2, 1 plus epsilon 3, minus ABC, change in volume, minus ABC divided by original volume ABC. Okay, change in volume divided by original volume. So after calculation we get that is equal to 1 plus epsilon 1, 1 plus epsilon 2, 1 plus epsilon 3 minus 1. Okay, divided, that is equal 1, that is equal 1 plus epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 plus epsilon 3 plus epsilon 1 epsilon 2 plus epsilon 2 epsilon 3 plus epsilon 3 epsilon 1 plus epsilon 1 epsilon 2 epsilon 3 minus 1, that is almost equal to epsilon 1 epsilon 2 plus epsilon 3. Okay, very important relation, epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 plus epsilon 3. Thus, if actually the product of very small quantities are neglected, so actually small quantities epsilon 1 and epsilon 2 is small, so epsilon, their product epsilon 1 multiplied by epsilon 2, that is so small, okay, we can neglect this. So that is equal to epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 plus epsilon 3, other product you can sell. If the product of very small quantities are neglected, the volumetric strain is the algebraic sum of three mutually perpendicular strain. Okay, very important, volumetric strain equal the algebraic sum of the three mutually perpendicular algebraic sum of three mutually perpendicular strain. Okay, তাহলে ভলিউমেট্রিক স্ট্রেন ইজ ইকুয়াল টু অ্যালজেব্রিক সাম অফ দ্য থ্রি মিউচুয়ালি পারপেন্ডিকুলার স্ট্রেন. ওকে, সো epsilon v, remember the formula, implies epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 plus epsilon 3. Okay, volumetric strain that is equal to sum of 1, 2, 3. Okay, or you may differentiate, suppose v is equal to ABC, V is equal to ABC, okay, volume is equal to ABC, so dV that is equal to BC into DA, AC into DV plus AB into DC. তাহলে dividing ABC or V throughout, dV by V, dA by A, dV by V plus dC by C. Okay, তাহলে dV by V, that is another one formula. Actually dV is equal to, তাহলে epsilon V, that is another one formula, same, epsilon V is equal to epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 plus epsilon 3. Okay, V is equal to 1, 2, 3. তাহলে in terms of stresses, the volumetric strain also be expressed substituting the value of epsilon 1, epsilon 2, epsilon 3 from the above equation. So that is the epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 plus epsilon 3. That is the relation. Okay, epsilon sum of volumetric strain is equal to algebraic sum of three mutually perpendicular strain. Okay, okay, thank you.
Last, If you like my video, you have to subscribe. Okay, thank you.